guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Gronkowski, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
19 seconds.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. They're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? And they feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third.
Come on.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Falcons on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Vick. Dancing to his left. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
The kick by McManus is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the a catch and run, and it'll move the chains. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give running left. It's Bettis. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. One of the best safeties ever, Ed Reed, in there to make the stop behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Winston. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. To throw is Winston. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. To throw, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals trying, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Up the middle they go with a big back Jackson. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Vic to throw it. Here's a screen for Robinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now Vic on 4th down. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throw left side, complete to Tony. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll run with a Hall of Famer Bettis. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And that is no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. Hester to return from his end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. First throw in overtime here for Vic. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. From the gun, Vic steps away to his left. That is caught. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball's out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now the first throw in overtime for Winston. That is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now a 2nd and 10. Winston. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.